Beast of a man is here. Congratulations. Just 1 second, Mark. Wait. Congratulations. Shout out to everybody. Good morning. Rising. Welcome to the Ultimately Gizmo Show. I couldn't be more. Today, Chad, a very rare day for the Beast. First of all, let me back. First of all, I appreciate everybody coming out, the real, true, and G supporters. I welcome you all. Looking forward to having new people in here as we take a journey. Chad, today is a very, very unique day for me. As I have an opportunity to speak with my daughter live, and I didn't prep her. You know what I mean? I didn't prep her. I just basically told her I would be very vague and very real color outside the lines. You know what I mean? Y'all know kind of how these do. But I I think this conversation is going to be very, very important because it's going to give women and fathers and it's children an opportunity to look at themselves and hopefully examine the relationships that they've had with their own parents. And maybe you all can learn something, right? I'm a very, very people talk about transparency, but that's just some phony word that people just throw around because it just sounds good. They don't truly really know what it really, really looks like, right? However, however I do. And so I really want y'all to have an opportunity to see this and to hear her perspective on life, on our relationship, and the relationship between a mother and I. So she doesn't quite know where we're gonna go. Very, 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 very appreciative that you all are here with us. Just make sure you hit the like and it trolls. If you have any pushback, today's not the day. Okay, so my moms will be extremely vigilant. They've already been coached, so they will be extremely vigilant today. Nobody's going to play games with you. You will just be dismissed for the entire day. We're not playing the games that I usually like to play to keep you around, keep the content going. We will not be playing those days today. Today is not the day, right? My daughter will not be embarrassed. She is not a public figure, nor does she wish to be. Right? She has done this at my behest, and I just yes, this one gave me five. Okay, okay, but she came here to give me a five and ran back into. Stay in the room, pumpkin with your tap. So y'all, now without further ado, let's get roll call in. To roll call. Who we got in the house? Kelly's in the house. Hey Kelly, shout out to Kelly. My girl Les. Hey, the OG. Pumpkin, you're not involved in it. Pumpkin, I'm not. No, our daddy has things. Well, pumpkin. Okay, you locked yourself out, baby. You cannot. Listen, daddy has things to do. Okay. Okay. YouTube crash. What do you mean? Would you like to contribute in anonymous crash reports? No, Tinker Butt. What are you doing? Here, here. You want Jules? Y'all apologize. The puppy is entering. Here, puppy, take that back to the room, okay? Okay, go back to the room, Pumpkin. Okay, go play in the room. Okay, say hi to the chat and go to the room. Okay, she says hi. Okay, Pumpkin. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead, Pumpkin. Okay, shout out to my dog Wolford. Shout out to Henderson, Texas. The Pickest Rose of all is entered. Shout out to Pink Rose. Thank you so much for being in here. Shout out to Lala. Hey, Lala. Good to see Lala in the house. Hey, Zeke Girl. Shout out to Zeke Girl. Who else we got in here? Roll call. Looking good, B. Thank you so much. Tell y'all, I'm not really reading comments. I'm just doing roll call. Okay. Shout out to my brother Zion. Shout out to my brother. I sent him an invite. Specifically, I wanted him to be here. Shout out to you, Black man. Thank you so much for having the time to come in. A busy man. You know what I'm saying? You are. Thank you so much. Shout out to Keena Cole. Keena Cole's in the house. Good to see Keena Cole in the house. Shout out to Miss Tiffany Carter. Shout out to Miss Tiffany Carter. Thank you so much. And shout out to Zumi. Okay, nobody. Okay, see, oh yeah, they're gonna be on point today. Okay, so I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like. Thank y'all so much. And y'all, without further ado, y'all, let's see if we can get. I sent her the link. Let me make sure my daughter knows what to do. Hey Angie, shout out to Angie. Woof woof. Hold on. She's almost ready. Okay. So I just okay. So that's what we on. Y'all shout out to Cheapo. Good to see my girl Cheapo. Uzziah Fisher. Do I look like a man of order? Huh? Shout out to a real man of order. Hey, can I pass the one? Hey, we got a brother named Darnell. He's a mortician. I'm trying to hook him up. I said, listen, man, don't come on here with no cold hands like no move, right? Listen, man. So at least I need a wife. Listen, man, you gotta listen to me, all right? Don't be no ghoulish mark. No one wants a ghoulish mark. Unless you rich. Shout out to which she might be. Shout out to El Chico. I want my cut, ladies, too. If he could listen. If this turns, listen, let me let this be known. If he meets a woman off my chat, I want my cut. All right? 'Cause a lot of y'all know you don't deserve no man. Shout out to, let's see here. Zaya Fisher. Shout out to my mom's on point here. My mom's on point here. My mom's on point. Okay. Need y'all to make sure y'all sharp. Shout out to call you darn. No, man, he has things to do. Shout out to you apply all over. Yeah. We can't have that. Right. Come in here, smell like formaldehyde. Smell like formaldehyde. And shout out to Darnell. We're gonna get that brother together. Looking like an order. Shout out to Uzziah. I mean, listen, y'all. You don't want to give me credit. You and Lala. Nobody else recognized the beast. Uzziah. Nobody recognizes the beast. Nobody recognized the beast. Shout out to you for recognizing the beast. Okay. All right. Yeah, yeah, this is facts. Yeah, don't come on here. You know what I'm saying? Smelling like you got nothing to do. Mark. Shout out to Deborah. Shout out to Deborah. Appreciate you so much. Shout out to Miss Gracia. Gracia. Shout out to Miss Gracia. Miss Lisa Morgan. True support. Shout out to Miss Lisa. Thank you, Miss Lisa. Miss Lisa, you the only. You know what? I appreciate you, Miss Lisa. No one else truly wishes to acknowledge the beast and Rick. Pumpkin, we're not doing this. Can you go in the room, please? Here, Pumpkin. Daddy have things he have to do with your sister, okay? Pumpkin. Why she ignoring me? I know she hears me. Pumpkin. We have a show to do, baby. Yeah, Pumpkin. Let's go in the room, okay? Please. No, Pumpkin. We're gonna do this. I have to be very professional here, okay? I have people watching. There's a million people out here, okay? Okay, no, we're not doing the crash out. No. You keep locking it. No. We're not doing this. Now let me put together. Everybody say, see you later, Gizmo. Everybody say Gizmo is toast. Come on, take it back. Go ahead. Go get in your bed. Go. Come on. Get in that bed. Get in that bed. Take it back. Get in that bed. I don't care about you. You can yell all you want. You can yell all you want. You can yell all you want. Bye, Gizmo. Shout out to Cleveland. Yes, indeed, Gizmo is out of here. This conversation, y'all. I really expect this conversation to be very, very informative, and I really, truly expect good. There's a lot of y'all hate me, and that's okay. But I really want to use this opportunity and this platform as a man, as a black man in America, to be able to hopefully mend some fences and to be able to help other people through some things that they have struggled with. And so it's important, y'all, to me specifically, to show what my life looks like and what I've learned and how I've become who I become, and then how things have affected my life and others as well. You know what I'm saying? My decisions and so forth and so on. So it's very important, y'all. Gizmo, get back in there. You're not coming out. No, I don't want no ball. Now she want to play ball. No, you didn't want to play ball previously. Nah, not a conversation's on her sister. Now she got ball. She didn't want to give a damn about playing no ball earlier. So shout out to the chat, y'all. As we use these opportunities as a moments for you women who have had issues with your fathers, whether they're still here or unhealed, things that you deal with, maybe you can find some closure and find some peace in her situation. You know what I'm saying? This is very important. Shout out to Nobi. Thank you, Nobi. I appreciate you so much. I believe a black man should always be on point. Y'all don't always see me come on dressed like this. However, I do like to show that it's very important for black men to be on point and to be sharply and richly. Guess what? I'm not playing this game with you. Come here. Come here. Let me talk to you. We're not doing this. No, we're not. No, you don't. No, we're not doing this. Your sister is here. It's the worst thing. Shout out to my pumpkin.
Hi.
Yes. Hey,
Hi.
how you doing? Looking like your daddy. You like somebody I know.
It's hot.
Hi, hi. Says hi.
Yes.
Relax, pumpkin, pumpkin. But you look cool though. You looking very cool.
No, it's hot.
You
Hey,
nervous?
everybody. Hey, y'all.
Hi, precious.
How y'all doing?
Are you nervous?
I'm very.
Why?
Because I don't do this stuff.
I know. You're gonna be great. You are great, and Daddy gonna set you up to look very, very good. That's the bottom line. And my mods have been instructed to make sure that nobody bothers my daughter. Right? You will be treated with utmost respect, as you should be. Shout out to your daughter. Your sister is in the mix. She's trying to be
Hey,
involved.
baby girl.
Your sister too.
Hi, sister girl.
Okay, it's not about you. Every day it's about you. Get out of here. Go back to the room. Go back. Vamos. That's Spanish. Hey, daughter, you know your daddy know a little Spanish?
Yeah. I still got all my Spanish books from high school.
What did you learn? Do you remember anything?
Mm, Los pantalones.
No. What's that?
Pants. Hola, ¿cómo está?
What's that?
Hello, how are you?
Oh,
That's the one everybody know.
okay. I didn't know that. I like so when your daddy trying to get that bag. Bag. Yeah. Dinero.
There you go, dinero.
Okay. Yeah, give me that. I want that. Best you got. Shout out to everybody. Daughter, how you think your father's looking? What do you think about your father's attire?
You look great.
Thank you, Mom. You look great.
You're
So,
welcome.
great. Babe, why you fan? Why you sitting there fanning that like your grandmama used that she was at
Because
church?
I'm not. I'm not about to just be sitting here sweating up a storm.
Hey, daughter, you man, you in church? You know you be in church fanning yourself.
I'm ready to go back in my room with the air conditioner. That's what these like. This one specifically, this one from Ghana though. I
It's,
got this from a lady some years ago.
oh yeah, that's nice. Was pretty. Hey, daughter, first of all, daughter, let me thank you for coming on. I know how nerve wracking these things can be, especially when it's not something that you do. Listen, let me make something very clear. Daughter, y'all put my daughter's cash app in the chat. All right, she didn't know I was gonna do this. I want my daughter's cash app pinned to the chat. Any blessings that you all see fit, just make sure they flow to my daughter and her husband and their family that she's given her time. I want the Awesome in the Gizmo show to know that she is appreciated. And you know, hey, show my daughter love. Show my daughter how we really, really move over here. Okay. So this is very, very important. Daughter, I know you didn't mention that, but this is what daddy want to do. I want y'all to make sure any blessings that y'all do, y'all make sure y'all send them there, okay? Daughter,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
love you, baby. Stop it. Baby, baby, give me cash out, please.
Okay.
Give me that.
It. You want me to type it in there?
Can you do that?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't know. Just say it. I don't know. I've never typed nothing in it.
Okay.
Oh, you may be.
Okay, y'all ready? It's SENMEDATCHECK.
Look again. Why your sister so nosy, pumpkin? Look at her
Hi,
phone.
girl. I love you.
Tell your sister you love her, Tinker, but y'all my seed.
Hi.
You can see. Very important for me to see my seed. Yeah. You know what I mean? This is, you know what I mean? I shout out to Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. Kelly, make sure you understand it. Shout out to Key Nicole. Thank you so much. And shout out to the blessings that came through while I was talking to my daughter. Daughter, first of all, daughter, I'm gonna start this off. Baby. Tell us a little bit about your childhood and where you come from. Tell us some things about you. Tell my chat some things about you. They can get familiar with you, please.
Mm,
How long do we have you about
childhood.
on this? How long do we have you about?
How long do
How long do we have you? How long do you available? You're a wife and a mother. How long do we have you?
um not too long.
Okay. All
I'm
right. Well,
not gonna set an exact time frame, but not too long.
got you. Okay.
Okay.
Please. Yeah.
Where you want me to start?
Wherever you would like to. What would you like? What's your earliest memory of your father? Let's start there. Your handsome debonair daddy. What's
My
your
earliest memory of you. Mm, well, my earliest memory. My earliest memory. I don't know.
okay?
But I know you took me shopping to go get my school clothes. And that was when I was real young. I was like, what, like 11
Yes, something like that. I guess just got out.
or 10. I know you took me shopping to go get my school clothes. I remember going to the uniform store.
Mm.
I remember that. Mm, I don't know. I don't know my earliest memory of you. But as far as just all the memories compiled in one, I could give you plenty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Daughter, you don't know your I don't know if you remember this, but your grandmother brought you to see me when I was at first time I saw you was 5, and she brought you to St. Louis Correctional Facility to see me. No, back. I was at Lapeer. Let me back that up. I was at Lapeer. That was the first time I saw you, you were 5. And you were so pretty. I remember you had your little pigtails down, and daddy had hair there. And I'm sure we took a picture. Who knows where it is? But that was the first time I remember seeing you after I left. And I left, I went to prison in '99. And like I said, you were born in January, and by that August, September, I was gone. And I never forget one of the memories that sticks out in my mind to me personally. I remember when I bought you, I remember I remember you as a dad. I could already tell that, right? I could already tell because your mother, excuse me, your grandmother, and my mother, Renee, would come get you, and you would come over to the house. And we were staying on a field, and I never forget, daughter, the 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 way you would act and the way you would behave, and she was just the princess of. I mean, it was just crazy. Like you couldn't do no wrong in nobody's eyes. Like it was just, it was just like dang. And when I never forget when your grandma, when my mama brought me to see you, I gave you back to your grandma. I said, baby, I'll be back. And you were crying. You did not want to go back to your grandmother. You was crying. And I said, baby, don't worry about it. I'll be back. I'm coming back. And you were crying uncontrollably. It's like you knew you wasn't gonna see me again.
Yeah.
And it was real. And I always think back to that. I didn't see you again for 5 years. It wasn't 5 years later that I saw you. Daughter, what how has your father not being present in your life? What what has been the repercussions, the consequences of that? Tell us more about that from your perspective. You can be real, daughter. We shooting it. Yeah, let me put
You
your
not being there, um,
back to pink rose.
it's just been a void. It's been a void. Um, that's pretty much what I dealt with my whole life was just this big space where I felt like it needed to be filled. You know what I mean? And I knew I was always missing you. Um, when it comes to just my upbringing in general, I wish you was there because I would be a much better woman than I am today. And I wouldn't still be in this space where I'm trying to be the best that I can. I would already been the best that I could have been already. You know what I mean? Um,
I don't mean to interrupt. Can you expound on it for my audience? When you say, how do you know that? Like, how are you so certain of that? You say that with certainty. How can you? Because some people will wonder that. Can you give them some?
well, I know who you are and I know who I am now. So if I had been able to have all of your knowledge and all of the just the wisdom that you could have instilled in me throughout my life and my upbringing, especially when I was young, because when you about 5 and younger, 75%, 85% of your personality is already set in stone. So if you didn't know that. So yeah. So for me, I just feel like being all over the place like I was as a kid, under this person's house or under this person's roof or just being raised by the village, instead of just being raised by my mother and my father solely in a home like how I'm doing with my husband. I just wish it had been like that because I would have been better. I would have been better. I know I'm great now, but I would have been better.
What going through what you experienced then? What has that instilled in you now? Like what? Like being that you experienced that, then what have you and your husband? What has that? What have you been able to take from that to be able to use moving forward, if anything?
If anything, to stay a unit, um, stay a unit and, continue to be a union with one another because without my husband, I don't know where I'd be. And that's real. I've been with him since I was 16. So you do the math. That's a long time. And being able to raise these children in one household, that's unforgiving. You know what I mean? Like when you take that away from kids, it changed their whole life outcome. And that's just my opinion. That's how I feel about it. Children were meant to be raised in a household with the parents, the biological parents at that. So
What do you think about your daughter and your dad, father? Excuse me, daughter. What do you think about your father? Like, what is your opinion of him in a very in a in as real as ways you can put to my chat? Don't, daughter, and I want to know, don't no whatever you need to say. This is the space to say it because once again, I believe these conversations are going to be beneficial for some other young woman who's struggling with something that she can't get past. And so I want or has the or wishes that she's dealing with. What is your opinion about your father then and now? What do you how do you view me? What do you see?
yeah, that's a broad question because it would be so many different. We have to break that down. Um, okay, how I viewed you then. How I viewed you then, I did not like you. I despised you. I was looking like, who is this guy thinking he about to come and tell me what to do? Like, what? But growing up, I realized that's exactly what I needed. That's exactly what I was missing. Um, and Then I felt like you were overbearing. I felt like you were um just all in all too much. Too much for me to handle, for me to understand, right? But being young and like I said, having all these different people in my ear and being raised by all these different people instead of just being solely raised by my mother and my father, I feel like that's where the major issue came in at. Because how I know how you mentioned normally you say that people didn't push me toward you. And I feel like that's big because how could you dare? How could you dare not push me toward my father when that's who I needed? That's who I was missing. Daughters need their fathers. Daughters need their fathers. Without fathers, it's just like you don't have nowhere to go. I have nowhere to go.
How
These questions got me thinking a lot.
Okay, Carter, good. How responsible how much responsibility do you place on me? How much responsibility do you place on your mother or others? Where does the responsibility pie lie in your mind for the way things turned out? Because there's always people to blame. And I think it's very important to understand that give the chat an opportunity to understand where does your mind lie in terms of who do you believe is responsible for the way things turned out. And this,
Okay. You are responsible. My mother is responsible. I am responsible. You are responsible because you didn't um, make the proper decisions, right? So that you could be present. My mom is responsible because she didn't make the proper decisions so that she could raise me properly, right? And then on top of that, my grandmother is responsible and your mother and your father is responsible. I feel like everybody is responsible. Because it's like, for an example, I always get this example. Like when you go to a drive-through restaurant, right? If your order not taken properly at the speaker in the drive-through lane, as soon as you get to the speaker, if your order not taken properly there, by the time you get to the last window and you're getting your food, nothing's gonna be right. Period. So it got to be right at the beginning. So if it wasn't right at the beginning, then it trickles down and it's just everything is just messed up, right? So that's what I think this is about. This is about the simple upbringing and what was instilled in you all so that you all could pass it down to me when it comes to me, because you asking me directly, right? So my grandmother, the way she raised my mother, your mother, your father, the way they raised you, or maybe not even the way they raised you per se, but more so the decisions you made versus what they taught you. You know what I mean? And as well as my mother, the decisions she made versus what she was taught. You know what I mean? But then again, sometimes it's just the simplicity of people just not being knowledgeable, right? They don't know. They don't know what to do, right? Because as you said before on your channel, you said, hey, don't put too much scrutiny on the mothers and fathers because they've done the best that they can, right? And you said that before, like they do the best that they can. So don't be too hard on them, right? So I don't know. If everybody done the best that they can, and it's like if everybody have done the best that they could, then who does the fault lie on then? Because that means we're gonna keep going back to that person's mother and that person's grandfather and uncle and dad and whomever. Like, so me, right? I look back on my life and I say, okay, my mom is wrong in this aspect, my dad is wrong in this aspect, my mom and dad is right in these aspects, but when it come down to me, I know what's right, I know what's wrong. So that's just where I gotta make that differentiation. You know what I mean? And make that difference. That's what I'm trying to say. Make that difference and do what's right versus what I've seen. But then again, it's like, okay, am I perfect? Am I right? Am I wrong? No. Like, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I'm not always the greatest parent, like, so hey, everybody wrong. Everybody's wrong. The fault is on everybody.
Daughter, do you find your father to be an accountable man, or do you see me as a person who the fault is the fault always lies someplace else? Do you see me as accountable or the latter? And if so, tell the chat why.
I see you as an accountable man, someone who takes accountability for their own actions or their own mistakes or their own mishaps or whatever you want to call it. But when you say don't be too hard on the mothers and fathers because they've done the best that they can, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's connect that with me and my mother and you. The only thing that I would say needs to be taken account for is the moments you speak down on my mother. And I say that because I love her so much. Ugh. And I love you so bad, right? I don't want to cry on here. I love y'all so bad. And when you say, oh, I don't want to cry.
Okay, baby.
When you say that
Thanks. Go ahead.
when you say that mothers and fathers do the best or have done the best that they can, right? It's like, okay, so why would you?
Take your time.
It just makes me feel like take account for when you speak down on my mother because I don't appreciate that. And I know that if it were vice versa, you wouldn't appreciate if anyone spoke down on your own mother. So that's the only thing that I ask because my mom have done the best that she could with the knowledge that she had. You've done the best that you could with the knowledge that you had. But I wouldn't push you under the rug or I wouldn't push her under the rug just because um she's who she is or because you weren't there for the times you weren't there. You know what I'm saying? You were wrong for not being there. She was wrong for not making mm, the word I'm looking for. You were wrong for not being there. She was wrong for not instilling certain things in me that she should have, in my opinion. So that's all. I want you to take account for that. That's it.
Daughter, when I often say that, when you heard me make that statement about parents, our children not being so judgmental of their parents, and then uh, I think I owe some clarity to that. Shout out to you for being here. Thank you for sharing that. I I mean in regards to as parents, a lot of us don't know what we do. And then especially with your mother and I, we were very young. And as you know, your mother's older than me. And we were about several months. Whatever, that's right. And she don't we didn't really when you're young, you're still trying to figure out who you are. Right.
And
As parents, and they kept food in your stomach and they protected you, right? They didn't, do anything foul. They didn't sell you for narcotics. They didn't pick you out. They didn't molest the worst of the worst things you can do to a child. And I believe that your parent deserves some grace for the way that, you know what I mean? Because a lot of us just don't know, right? And you out here and you're spreading your seed, and women are, led, so forth and so on. And so I think with your parents, especially if they didn't do anything to you. My daughter sent me water out of wine. That's so classy, daughter. That's so classy. Shout out to my daughter drinking water out of nice glass. That's classy, daughter. I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
after my daughter. He's some class. I'm drinking out of Old Milwaukee's Best Pops. Now, daughter, so in that regard, I believe that there's always grace here. Now, for your father, I'll be honest with you. Your father has always been an envy, even as a kid. I remember reading your grandfather's Donald Goins books, and the first one I remember reading was Dope Fiend, and I was like maybe 9, 10 years old, and I knew I wanted to sell dope. I just knew. Right, wrong, or indifferent, that's just what it was. And I knew I was going to be good at it. I remember my first introduction, you know what I'm saying, to it. Don't even know this, but it was a, a old girl's boyfriend. And I remember selling weed for him when I was like maybe 13, 14. I just had $300, $400 cash. I just keep stuffed up, you know what I mean, in the shoebox. And so this was my first opportunity to really see some things, see some money. So for me, ambition I've always wanted to take over something. I've always wanted to know that I've always saw myself, take out, don't be rude, don't make it about you, punker. I've always wanted to be great. I've always wanted to dominate the space. I've always wanted to be successful. So really, and that this is what real ambition looks like. You know what I'm saying? And so I tell people all the time, like women, you don't really understand what ambitious men really look like because if you ever truly been around one, a lot of times a lot of you women would do it much better off with a guy who just was a hard worker. Because ambition drives you to very, very deep and dark places. Because nothing is good enough for an ambition. Nothing. There's always more. There's always something. There's always something else that you wish to grab or to seize or to have. And so at this, I'm a young when I'm understanding these things. I'm young. And then when you come, now I'm even more greedy because I see a little pretty girl that needs me. And I'll do whatever I have to do. You know what I'm saying? In order to, at least that particular point in time, to be able to make sure that she has the life that I see that she should, that she, that in my opinion, she deserves. She's my daughter. Even at that young age, but I remember going to get your ears pierced and I bought you a gold chain. It had a little B on it. It had a little heart. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember the earrings.
Yeah. Yeah, I bought you a gold chain. And it was, I just knew you was my princess. You were everything. Yes, yeah, 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 lady. This is the princess. Yes, you princess. Make it about you, right? Don't be selfish. Yes. And so the the desire for me as a man drove back from way being young. And I've always wanted to have. And I was not raised that way, as you know. Your grandmother. She was very very. She was a church going woman, and you know what I mean. And my father was a man of integrity. He was not a criminal. Yet these things entered me at a very young age, and I was out there doing all kind of things. Gizmo, stop that. I'm out here breaking in houses. I'm robbing people, selling drugs. I'm being, man. And it stopped tinker, but please, some things. And so your father never truly got his mind around how to go about a thing. All I knew is to see was and have. And where we come from, daughter, in Detroit, it's a very, very look at me. It's Detroit fun if you up.
Right.
And people who know what I'm saying, they know what I mean. You have a ball in Detroit if you up. If you're not up, it is the worst place ever you can be. And so this culture I was driven towards, it consumed me, daughter. It consumed me. And so it overrided even my responsibility and my obligations to you because at that particular point in time, I'm thinking about provide. I'm never even thinking about necessarily being how do I make sure I'm staying. You know, your grandfather told me years ago, this before you was born. He told me to go to the police. He told me to go to the police academy. He said you will be a great. He said ain't nothing more dangerous than a nigga with a badge and a gun. This is what he told me this. Just think about it. And I should have listened to him because that would have been the move for me, especially knowing the things that I know and that I could have been such a force for the right things. I didn't listen, daughter. I didn't listen. And this no, no, we're not gonna have no. Go to your room. Go lay down. No, we're not gonna have it. No. Daughter, let me put your sister up. Daughter, entertain a couple questions from the chat, right? Let me go put her down. Y'all, I know this is
Okay.
getting. I'm a nigga. Daughter, get it together. Oh, you want it? No, no, no. Here, come on, buddy.
Thank you, Keely. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hi, Maria. They say you got mental problems, Dad.
Oh, right. That's something we don't know. Most men, this is what masculinity looks like, ladies. I don't think y'all understand. You know what I'm saying? You have a man finds his way through pain and through suffering, and you leave pieces of yourself. I have a saying, daughter, and I think you told me you like this. What is lost in the fire shall be found in the ashes.
Yes, I do
And
love that.
that is what you have left. And so it's not going to be exactly what everybody wishes it to be because my experiences have not been what everyone else's have been, has been. And there's been so many things that have transpired. Some I can speak to, out of them I cannot. However, as these things, as these things have, as these things have made me, there's going to, when you want something in life, you can't see anything else. And so for you people who have never truly had real ambition, have you, for a man who is for men who understand these things, shout out my brother Green. You know what I'm talking about because it supersedes everything in your life. Because there's nothing you can because it's like this, daughter. It is tunnel vision like you would not believe. And if you know your father, which I believe you know me well enough to know, I've always been this way. When you would see, I was like, okay, this is it. I gotta make it because I gotta make it because I gotta make sure you make it. You know what I mean? This is before even your sister come about,
Yes.
right? And it it's very difficult. It's very difficult to get past that. When the light comes on, it never goes off. And I'm still like this, daughter. I still don't wake up. I still don't wake up. I still wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. People are asking me over and over again, how are you able to take care of this baby every day by yourself with no rest? Well, because I never slept anyway. You know, it was never, I never believed I was missing anything anyway. I was always up. I was always thinking. My mind always on fire. That's that is who I am. And I don't know any way other be. Daughter,
May I ask you a question?
well, get back in that room. You're not coming here. Yes, daughter, please.
Is there anything you wish you've done differently with me?
Yes. When couple things actually. Uh, Remember we were discussing those letters?
Yes.
I had two sets of letters. So I had 10 years worth of letters that I had given you when I got out of prison, cards and so forth. And I went to visit you one day. Hey, Gizmo, you're not coming in here. Get back in there. Come here, give me that. Give me that to unlock it. Come here. You're not doing this. No, you're not going to. No. I said no. Go your bottom back in there. Don't lay down. I know you're sleepy. I love you. Go ahead. Go sit down. See you later. She's so upset. So shout out to Sweet Daddy. What up, Sweet Daddy? So yes. I went to visit you at your mother's house. I went, y'all stand off Joy Road at that time. And I'm going back and forth with her. I'm like, why you playing games with my daughter? You know what I mean? And I'm mad. Daughter, I'm mad as all outdoors. And I punched a hole in the wall. I don't know if you remember this, but I punched a hole in it. I'm pissed. And I told you, because you didn't really like me anyway. I said, give me my letters. Give me my letters back. And I took those letters, daughter, those letters and those cards. I regret that. Because now I don't even know where they are. And I was being petty. I'm like, she don't even want to read them. And I had been out there, I had been out for maybe 6 years, you hadn't touched it. And I was, I was very upset. I wish I had never done that. But these are some things that I took back a pair of diamond earrings I bought you too. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I wish I had have done those things. I wish I had have been more understanding of your position. I didn't understand. I had no idea. I just knew people didn't like me. And I was missing my parents. And only thing I cared about was you. And I couldn't even have you. You all I had left. And so now I'm very evil and bitter. And so I couldn't get past my own hate to even see what you were going through. And I wish I had have handled that better. I should have been more empathetic to what you were going through and been more, you know what, daughter, you may not like me now. You may not wish to have me now, but I'm still here. And to let you know that it's okay, even if the world is telling you it's not okay. Family members are not telling you it's okay. Even nobody's pushing you toward me. I should have done that. I failed you in that way, daughter. I failed you in that way. And I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Daddy tell you, get your bottom in there, take a butt. Stop trying to make it about you. Go lay down. Excuse me, daughter. Go ahead.
I said, don't be sorry.
Daughter, you deserve better. You deserve, and especially for you to be who you are now, there's children that will not speak to their fathers. And I we always try to talk about time, getting time back, and having the opportunity to to be there for one another in ways that we wish we would have had. The problem is we can never get it back.
Man,
It's gone.
that's the problem.
And all we have left is now. And I failed you. And I'll never really, that is one of the things that drive me now. My failures from the past drive me now. And this is why I tell people all the time, I have unlimited. I have no idea how much time I have left. But if y'all expecting me to go any place soon, I am a man of will and I will see a thing through. I will die. I would rather die than not be here and be able to at least try to make some sort of amends for the people that I have let down. Because I have let you down. And I let your grandparents down too, daughter. I should have been there for them. I don't know how much you know I blame myself for that. How has that affected you? How did you find out about your grandparents? Your grandma Renee and your granddaddy Andre. And how that
That's
affect
a
you?
whole another story right there. Um, I remember, I think I was at one of my uncle's house, and I found out when I was there, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't remember. But I remember being at the funeral. I remember sitting right there at the front row. I
What do you
don't want
remember?
to talk because it's going to make me cry. I don't want to cry.
I I was not
But
there.
I love them. I love them dearly. I love them dearly. And if my grandma Renee and my granddaddy was still here, oh boy, I tell you, I'd be different. I would be different. I remember granddaddy used to take me up to the track all the time. He used to go
What?
up to the liquor store. He'd give me some hot Cheetos and
Wait, daughter. You were at the track. Daddy was playing the Daddy played the ponies.
huh?
That you said racetrack.
The track, the field.
Oh,
It was at the corner.
wait, the part that you talking about the race. I'm like, Daddy, I didn't know that.
It was a track up there at the corner.
Oh, you mean
At the end of the street. It was a track up there, but it's not there anymore. But he used to take me up there all the time. And I used to run around and ride my bike, in front of the house. And yeah, I spent a lot of time with Granddaddy. I spent a lot of time with Granddaddy. And I remember this one time, Grandma Renee, I was in trouble. She told me to go get a switch off the tree in the backyard.
I know all about it.
I had to go get that switch. Ooh.
Walk in it, daughter.
It hurts so bad. The switch is real. Them thin ones. Those thin ones. I remember too. It was this one time. It was a pool party at the house, and they had a pool in the backyard,
We had a book.
and they had put a pool in the backyard, and it was like one of those little blow up pools,
Okay,
and
okay,
it was a really large one though. Like the whole family, everybody was over,
okay.
and
White folk got.
it ended up being a full fight, and it was so funny. It was mustard, ketchup, and everything all in the pool.
That sounds fun.
It
I
was
never,
it was fun.
daughter, tell the chat about your middle name.
Oh my. Okay. Okay. My middle name. uh, the story is my mom's sister. Okay, my auntie Ava. My auntie Ava. Her name is Ava. Okay, hold on to that. Now there's a guy my auntie Ava was talking to, and his middle name was Octavia, or is Octavia. And my auntie Ava wanted her name to be in my name somehow, some way. So it named me Octavia. I don't know. Give me the line.
So basically, your mother name.
The middle name guy that my auntie Ava was talking to.
So basically, your mama named you after another nigga seed. Meaning my seed after another nigga, basically.
Basically.
um, daughter,
Hey, mama. I'll talk to you in a minute.
daddy's baby.
All right. But yeah. So name me after another guy. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense to me. But growing up, I thought Octavia was cute though.
Yes, yes, of course. Yeah, of course you would. I
I
remember.
actually always wanted my name to be Carmen. I don't know why, y'all. I always wanted my name to be Carmen.
She's pretty, dog. I like Carmen. That's
I
actually
like
pretty.
Carmen. That's my
That's
alternate name.
no way.
Hmm.
Alter ego.
Not even alter ego, just alternate name.
Okay. Or everybody has heard me because I've said these things over and over again. I've been very everybody has heard me say I hate you. And I danced on her grave when she died. Everybody heard me say whether she dances, whether she dies first, this and the third. They've heard me say these things. And you mentioned uh, how much these things have, you wish I wouldn't say these things.
Hmm.
Just chat. Everybody here? Everybody, can y'all hear me?
I'm here.
Okay, thank you. Everybody has heard me mention these things and the way I view her. And I've also, and the way I view Blair Renee's mother. And they've mentioned how I won't forgive the black woman, but yet I forgive Blair Renee for not being around. They mentioned that. They've made it about a race. He'll forgive the white woman, but yet he won't forgive the black woman. Do you think anything is do you have an opinion about that at all that you would like to share? Or not at all?
Excuse me.
That's okay.
So what exactly is the question?
Okay. Well, okay, I'm trying to because I want to be respectful of the way you. But I see in your mother. The issue
Hmm.
as with Blair Renee's mother is that she has never been present.
Oh,
So because she's never been present, she never stopped me from being a father. She may not have been there for her, yet she never stopped me. So it
right.
was I didn't have to go through courts or you know what I'm saying, uh, you know, go down to file paperwork and deal with the extemporaneous things that surround having your child, as
Right.
opposed to someone who I believe sabotaged my relationship with my daughter and,
Right.
and did everything she could in order to keep me away from her. I never said I was perfect. I know I'm extremely flawed, man. Yet I believe that I had every opportunity. I was denied, let me say that, every opportunity to be a father to you. And for that daughter and the things that transpired after that, it's very difficult for me to let that go. It's
Hmm.
difficult for me to let that go.
Hmm.
And I there's a there's a disdain and a true hatred. I cannot lie. I be being deceitful to you. If I said that it was not there, because I know that I was the answer. I know that. And the system, because women can run to a system that backs them and push a black man away from his children. That's the issue. So my question directly to you is, do you believe I'm giving more grace to her mother and not yours? Or do you believe they're equally intertwined? What is your opinion about that, if any?
Um, okay, directly, you are giving more grace to her mother than you are mine, but I wouldn't say you're wrong for that because you said at the end of the day, my mama was trying to stop you from seeing me, and her mother never have done that. But if her mother had made that move and ever tried to stop you from seeing, then you would also feel that disdain toward her as well, right? But that's
Absolutely.
not the case.
Absolutely.
However, even with all that being said, mm, I still feel as though my mom deserves or should receive grace in another aspect though, because she wasn't raised as best as she maybe could have been, or wasn't as knowledgeable as she could have been, right? Or maybe she had some hatred in her heart at that time, or maybe she regrets doing those things that she did in the past, right? But all in all, I got a question for you. The question is, what would a beast do when forgiveness requires more strength than revenge?
So that's a great question. The only thing that I can compare it to for me was my ability to forgive my father for what he did to my mother, your grandmother, and himself. I the reason I'm able to forgive him and let it go, and I still hold him in high esteem, is because I had him my entire life, right? Well, you know what I mean. I lived with them. I lived up under their roof for 16 years, and because I knew him, I knew what he was trying to make. But only God can make a man. Men make men. God makes men through men, and He was trying to give me instruction, and yet I was unreceptive, and I was disobedient and defiant. So that caused conflict because I didn't see him as successful as what the world would consider successful. Yet in truth, he was gold. I just didn't know it. When you grow up in Detroit and you are, as we know, most single people, most black homes, 70 some, what is the number? 75% black homes are single parent, which means just one parent, which means probably the mother. I had both. And I was very, very fortunate. I just didn't know it. And so to get directly to your question, I would look myself in the mirror and realize the part that I played. Your father and your grandfather, I as poor of a decision as he made, I won't let that be his lasting legacy. I won't let him only be known for that. Because if he's known only for that, if he's known only for that, daughter, then what am I? Who are you? Who is Gizmo? You see what I mean? Your
Yes.
children. Who are you? Nah, nah, nah. We don't, I won't let it rest there. But daughter, I'll tell you the truth. Your father,
I love you.
I'm very terrible with that. I am. I'm the worst with it. I'm the worst with it. Specific. I give it because he's my father, but to others, very, very difficult to get it from
You
me.
just said specifically because he is your father. There you go. That's it right there.
What, baby?
That's it. You just said because he is your father. That's the explosion moment, literally, because I feel the way I feel because she is my mother. You see what I'm saying? So you feel the way you feel because that is your father. That is your father. Your father. Nobody can tell you about your father. You're going to feel how you feel about your father, regardless of anything.
Well said.
That's how it is for me. If you can set aside so much, you know what I mean, and still put him at a high esteem, then that's why I feel the way I feel about my mom.
Well said. Well said. Daughter, daughter, tell us about how I met your husband. Tell us about that. Do you remember the day? Tell us about that and how that went. Tell us more.
I don't know. Maybe we say that conversation for a for a
Okay.
future moment. Maybe husband will get up on here.
Okay. Okay. So would you like to? So would you like to this? Would you like to speak about him or the children and where you are now, or would you rather just keep it? What would you like to do?
I would not like to speak of that this time.
Not a problem.
I have
Now,
questions.
yes. Go
Okay.
ahead. Please.
All right. I have these little note cards I have over here.
So you always prepared. I'm not surprised. That's why I was always on you so much. 'Cause I know how bright you were.
Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Hmm. Okay. This question says, what would a beast do if the very thing, if the very thing
I, I apologize, daughter. Your Wi-Fi was going out. I couldn't get it. Yes.
what you're looking for?
I've done that several times. I think it's important for a man to always dust himself off. A lot of times, things are not going to go your way. Your life is going to be filled with a litany of disappointments. And there's more failure that is going to happen in a man's life than successes. This is just gonna be the way it is. You may have 100 failures for every one success. And you're specifically being a black man in America, because where it's not set up for you for us to be successful at all. This country was never designed for us to be successful, only in some sort of a worker capacity, butlers, janitors, entertainment industries, subservient to white folk, things of that nature. And so for men, you have to understand that it that success is synonymous with failure. You can almost bet that to be the case. And so, because a lot of times, daughter, people see only the successes in a person's life. They don't realize the struggles that it took to get there. They don't realize the hard conversations or the realizations or what had to be sacrificed in order to get to this point. They just see the cars, the houses, the money, the lifestyle on social media or whatever that may be, TV, the glitz, the glamour. They don't realize what it took to get to that point. And maybe, people should do a better job in pointing that out to let them see the process and all that goes into it before they just think that, okay, yeah, this is gonna happen for me. Daughter, I don't know about you, but I don't expect to hit the lottery. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect that. And I don't know of any money that's coming from some rich ancestor that's going to be passed to me, that I'm going to be able to pass. I don't know about that. So if anything is going to happen, it's going to be because I made it happen. So I believe in, I believe, I believe in, I believe in hard work, regardless. And some people say, well, you know what I'm saying? Well, awesome. You know what I'm saying? You was a drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? You didn't did this. And you've been the last of it. Okay. But that does not mean I did not believe in hard work. You see what I'm saying? Because I've always been willing to put in the effort for whatever I wanted. I was never a person that thought that somebody owed me anything. I've always been the type of guy to want to pass that along. You know what I'm saying? Be able to say, you know what? I don't want my daughter to have to work hard. I don't want, my job is to make it easier for you so you can make it easier for your children, as the Bilderbergs have done, as the Kennedys have done, as the Trumps have done. And once I started to read about these people, daughter, it opened my mind. I'm like, man, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you start to read what they're able to do and how they've been able to monopolize opportunities and to be able to put themselves in position and be able to put their own bloodline in position. And yet the only thing that's stopping me is my color. Oh no. Oh no. I won't accept that. So hopefully that answers your question. So what I would do, daughter, put my head down. I put my head down, and when I say that, I mean not in a defeated mentality. Just get to work and realize and go after and readjust. Sometimes when you going, daughter, you could be, daughter, we've all been lost as far as when we were driving. There's nothing you can do about the hour you wasted. That's gone. You got to find the right path, and then you got to go at it. Great question.
Mm,
Wi-Fi static, daughter. I saw that, Zeke. Anybody's, I ain't saw it. Remember, it's softer side. No such thing. Go ahead, daughter.
every day.
Ah, uh, it's a good question. That's a great one. Most people, daughter, they think they think there's something until they're tested. You always find out who you are in moments of controversy and trial. That is when we find out exactly who you are. See, any man can claim to be something, but however, how are you responding to the things that are in front of you? How are you responding to the pressure of the circumstance at hand? Do you have a history of quitting? Every time something gets rough, do you quit? Do you walk away? This is how we can tell whether or not you are truly what you claim to be, or is this really what you are? And so when it comes to these people, daughter, that claim things, I'll give you an example. You have a guy on the internet who people love. His name is Dr. Umar. Are you familiar with him?
I'm familiar.
Daughter, he talks a good game. Goodness gracious, he can talk. He can speak with the best of them. Yet when it comes to production, when it comes to when it comes to the boots on the ground and being a builder, it's all talk. And how do we know this, daughter? Because he never finished the school that he said that he promised for black people. Never. And not only that, he has a daughter too that do not respect him at all. They get on the internet and they mock him, and he has not addressed it at all. Only to say it's their mother's fault. He hasn't even addressed the relationship between his children. Yet you have, yet you wish to be a part of the conversation about the black man, the black woman, and the issues in America. Why don't you address that first? Get your situation right there first. Then come back and deal with this. But yet you have not done that. I have no respect for that. So once again, this is a guy who's just talking. He has no real receipts. And when we talk about Pan-Africanism, daughter, that's a global worldwide situation. We have issues that affect us at home, right here. You haven't, so your tooth space is removed. You haven't addressed your children, who you are, your seeds. They have no respect for you. You have not addressed the black community in America. Now you're talking about being a Pan-Africanism. You are a charlatan. You are a thief. You are a clown. And you're a talker. You're not a doer. Your father considers himself a doer. I have receipts. Come here, take the butt. You looking at him. My homeboy sweet daddy while I was in prison. You looking at him. You're looking at her. These are receipts. These are receipts of opportunities. Take a butt. You say hi to your sister.
Hey,
Hi.
sister.
You want to be in here? Okay.
I need to get her, man. I need her. I need her. I need her. I need her.
She needs you too. Shout out to the people who coming through with the blessings. Thank you so much. And daughter, y'all make sure y'all pay attention to my daughter's cash app, okay? Don't please don't neglect that, okay? Moss, please post Brooklyn's Cash App again. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. She's not come over here looking for something, but we wish she's giving y'all quality information that can help a lot of you women deal with some things. And men, you know what I'm saying? Listen, a lot of these conversations need to be had. And when as an adult, you can sit down and have a conversation with your child. Where y'all getting this at? Where are y'all getting this at? See, a lot of these internet clowns have nothing for you. They gossip like females, and then they have nothing of substance to give you. You can't draw anything that is going to be truly uplifting and give you something that's going to be a positive. And so I really want y'all to make sure that we acknowledge her in a way that lets her know that we appreciate her time that she's given us. I want y'all to make sure y'all do that, because the truth of the matter is this: my daughter does not speak to me. She is an adult. We are beyond this. We are beyond the get a switch off the tree days. All right, those days are long gone. And for her to have the respect for her father and the grace that she has shown, and the hand that she was dealt. If you really want to be honest, if we're just keeping it all the way a stack, as you young folks, and as I say that, is it a bean or a stack? You know your daddy
A
old.
bean, a buck, a stack.
So we don't say keep it 100 on, but that's dead.
That you can use.
Okay. Tell your father. All right. Okay, your father's not here. Edova don't know these things either. Neither Kelly. Kelly's white. She really don't know. So, what? So yes. Come here, pumpkin.
Say that.
Whatever we say, they steal from us. They steal, and then I can. Whatever we say, daughter, is okay. They said it. Oh, they said it, so it's okay. We can say it too. So, daughter, I want to ask you, daughter, what do you when you look back at your life and you talked about the things that you believe what was left and what things could have been. How pleased are you now with who you are as a young black woman in America? And and how are you okay with that? Are you like, you know what? If this is all you'll ever be, daughter, and I think you're great, but I'm your father. So if all you are is what you are right now, can you say as a wife, a mother, and a daughter, are you okay with that? Yeah, I got a good one for you too, daughter. Yeah, daddy got a good one. Yeah.
That is a good one. Okay, so
Oh, yeah, you didn't see that coming, pumpkin.
um okay, how do I put it? So as a wife, as a mother, and any other title I might have, right? I'm okay with that. I'm okay to die like that. But um I'm an ambitious person. So my mindset isn't complacent, right? I want more for myself and for my family, right? Because whatever I do, it would inevitably take care of them as well, right? So that's kind of where I lie with that. I want more for myself, right? But when it comes to just being a wife and a mother, am I okay with dying in the space that I'm in? Yeah, I'm okay.
Daughter, question. This is a good one. And you missed this one. I think Zeke girl answered this. Or Neil was one of the two. I
Oh
said,
yeah.
right now, well, this was one of the questions that I asked previously. I said, daughter, if you had all of a sudden, daughter, you got a cash app. You got a cash app for 100 grand right now, right? Cash app for 100 grand. How much are you giving your husband and why?
I'm giving him 100 grand.
Tell us why.
And I'm giving him 100 grand because number one, he is the leader. Number two, I trust him. Number three, um, I'm terrible with money.
Is that all you have to say, daughter, to that?
Pretty much. He the leader. I trust him. I'm terrible with money. That's pretty much it.
Did did you women understand that, or did that go over your head? I I think, and daughter, I'll tell you something. You are an exceptional. You have turned out to be an exceptional young woman. I couldn't be prouder of you because, see, daughter, you understand the mission. And there's so many women out here, daughter, that would say, I would give him half, I would give him 30%. But yet he took care of you off of $20 an hour.
No, I'm lucky if he give me a couple dollars.
Daughter, this is and there's a lot of women, daughter, that think that they're always trying to prepare for a rainy day. They always tell black women are the only ones who are told to prepare for a rainy day. Or if something happens, you need to have your own. Or if something. And my question, daughter, is always, why does the black woman in America always have to have a system of impending doom? Oh, it's not going to work. So there always need to be some. What do you think about that, daughter?
I don't like it. I don't like it. It's like they automatically know they're doomed, or they automatically know it's not gonna work. I don't like it. It's so many. What's the word I'm looking for? It's so many things that black people.
Daughter, I don't mean to cut you off. Thank you. I knew it would be one. This is Rose LIF says wrong teaching. Daughter, would you like to address Rose? She says that this is the wrong teaching that we're giving here. What would you like to say to Rose, daughter? Address this specific. Shout out to you, Rose. Here you go,
What
my daughter.
exactly is wrong teaching? Because everything we've said, from my understanding, is correct.
Rose disagrees, daughter.
I
Explain,
would
can you?
like to know exactly what she disagrees with.
Okay. I believe she disagrees with the fact that you shouldn't get that you should give your husband all of the finances and you shouldn't be in control of the financial relationship. Don't make yourself depend on the man. There you go.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I can help anybody. Can I help anybody? I can only help you if you're listening.
That's
It's
okay.
so many things that people are conditioned to, or it's
Mhm.
so many things that, or so many ways that black women in general have been taught, and it's just all incorrect and false.
Mhm.
It's just so wrong. It's not even. It's nothing to say. Like it's just wrong. It's not the way to go. It's just not the right way. It's just not the right way. And then especially when we bring up other households and other races, they not even doing it like that.
So you believe these things are only targeted at the black woman and black man in America in order to keep us in a position where we are untrustworthy of one another. I'm not
Yeah.
your mom, daughter, but I just want to know if that's
Yes, that's exactly what it is. They don't trust one another. Trauma, things that they grew up on, things they seen, or all type of stuff. I don't know. Look, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't know. I have nothing to do with it. I don't know. That's why I'm so thankful to be in the space that I am, and there's so many things that I don't have to worry about.
yes.
Cause, and then I don't have any female friends, so none of that. So it's a lot that I don't have to worry about. I don't have to worry about a lot. So I don't know. People confused and they lost. They confused and lost, and they used to what they think they know, or what they've been hearing for a long time, and they think just because they heard it for a long time that is right.
Daughter, tell the chat what I told you about if I was on my deathbed did- and I came to your house.
I
Would you
remember
please tell the chat what I told you because I think some people don't. Please tell the chat what I told
he said if he is on his deathbed and he needs to be taken care of, if he asks me and my husband, hey, am I able to come over there? Can I come over there? Can I live there? Can you take care of me? Can you have my back? If my husband says no, that's what it is.
Why, daughter, did I say that? You remember?
Because it was not my responsibility nor my husband's responsibility to take care of your shortcomings.
That's why I'm a beast and you a mark. This is why I'm a beast and you a mark. You people who sit out here, hide behind keyboards, you don't understand the way life works. And because you're very emotional and you're very, very fickle and stupid people. And then when what happens is when a man tries to give you something substantial, you reject it. It is not my daughter's role to usurp her husband's authority, even at the behest of a man who is. And this is, and I will tell Ismo the very same thing. You don't fall out with your husband for nobody.
Nobody.
Problem is, y'all don't want to give your daughters correct information. You got a bunch of dummies out here with Wi-Fi daughter and a rotor who can disseminate an opinion, right? And the way they feel, which is why your dad. What have I ever told you about how I feel? Anything,
Every
daughter?
time I ask, I get ignored.
Daughter, did you know that I was in a homeless shelter doing bad with your sister when we started smoking? Did you know that?
No,
Because I don't put my responsibilities on my daughter. I didn't want her worried about me. I said, we gonna make it. I didn't want her worried about her father and what was going on with her little sister. I didn't want to burden her.
I knew absolutely nothing.
I said, we gonna make it. I figured out. The internet knew. She didn't even know about this channel.
Nope.
Y'all a bunch of marks. You have no heart, and you don't understand that that your personal responsibility. Y'all can't tell. This is why they run from the smoke shows, daughter. This is why when the smoke shows come, because the truth of the matter is, when it comes to having an opportunity to really, really speak about these things, I just appreciate you sitting so classy with a wine glass.
You're so funny.
Send my daughter cash out for sitting on a. I don't think we need to. Let's make that understood. I think a lot of y'all just most women come on here drinking out of one of them dang on the brown cup, daughter, the gray ones from Family Dollar with the tag on the bottom.
I
My
know what
daughter,
you're talking about.
my daughter has the class to drink out of a wine glass with water. I like that. That's called classy. That's called classy. A lot of you all just really just despise black men so much that you cannot give a black man credit nor truly acknowledge a young black woman and a black household that is working. They are young, they are black, they are married. They don't go around panhandling. They don't go around begging. They figure it out. They keep up. Daughter, what did I tell you about keeping your personal business to yourself? What did I tell you about that? Get a check. What did I tell you about that? Because I think a lot of people
Um,
thinking I'm a phony. Please don't tell them what I told you.
it was really just that. Keep my business to myself. And don't ever let any outsiders in on my relationship. Reason being is because if I was to come with something negative, not something positive, obviously, but if I was to come with something negative, they will not forgive my husband. Meanwhile, I turn around and forgive my husband while they still, feel how they feel about him or whatever.
Only you get information this like this here. This is the only place you all can get this sort of information. So many of you all want to be involved in your children's lives. You want to be the go between. But really, truth be told, a lot of y'all just want to be messy. A lot of you women want to just be messy in your children's lives, giving up your opinion. A lot of you women blew your opportunities. I think you really need to understand that. And if you would just do a better job and say, you know what, I blew. But let me give better information to help these younger girls. Listen, I missed my opportunity. I messed up. I had a man, couple of them that, but I didn't know how to deal with them. Let me give better information move forward. But no, daughter, they don't want to. They will hold on to it. And a lot of these women, daughter, are jealous. They can say whatever they want to say, but daughter, they will never have a man who they admire and respects to protect them. And guess what? In your life, you've had two.
Envy is a disease. These people around here jealous and envious. I'm talking about everywhere I go. It's sad.
Why do you think people envy? Do you think, daughter, why do you think they're envious of you? Why do you think? Because when you and y'all are out in this world, y'all are young. What do you think that? What do you think this envy comes from, daughter? From a give us the your opinion as far as that. Why do you think they're jealous of what you have?
Oftentimes enough actually saw me visually, right? And in my opinion, I feel like I get that aura or that energy where somebody dislikes me, right?
Mhm.
Just simply when they look at me because of my aura and my energy, because of the energy and the aura that I bring into a room
Mhm.
or that I bring to an establishment. Like, I walk into a business or whatever and I speak to the clerk or the cashier, whomever at the front, right? I feel like that's what it is. Or maybe sometimes the way I may speak, you know what I mean? I feel like that's another reason why somebody may be envious of me. Um Another thing too,
Mhm.
quiet as kept. I just put these braids in recently, a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Got these braids done. And normally I just wear my little fro, my afro.
Yes.
And I don't wear makeup, don't wear fake nails and all of that. So
Why, daughter? Why, daughter? Please, I know you're telling, but
because I don't need it.
yeah.
And I feel like if I was to wear it often, I would get used to it and I wouldn't like myself anymore. Now, back to the focus, right?
Yes.
So I feel like that's another thing because a lot of women, they going around here wearing makeup, weave, lashes, the whole nine every day. They can't even wash their face. They can't even wash their face properly because they got lashes on. That's
Mm.
crazy. I can't do it.
Let's talk,
Okay.
daughter.
But that's just me though. I don't knock anybody who wears makeup, lashes, weave, whatever you want to do, whatever. That's you. But I'm me. So as far as me, I feel like that's what it is.
Talk, daughter. Rose say you need girlfriends. And you know what's funny? And Rose, I'm Rose. Listen, I want to say this to a lot of you women. This conversation is not going to reach them. You know what I'm saying? And my daughter was right. You know what I'm saying? She was 100% right. A lot of you all are beyond help. A lot of you all will never have a man who you admire and respect in your life. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Listen, shout out to Kevin Samuels, buy a dog, die alone. That's what he used to say. That was his line. And so that's just what it is. However, if you real men are not going to bend to your will. Real men don't break. Real men are going to set a standard because you're walking into his life. And he's setting a world for you, not vice versa. And the problem with a lot of you women is you really just don't respect black men. That's just really what this. See, because a lot of times, y'all, we like to play around with these things. We like to color around the edges. I don't do that. A lot of y'all, you will listen to a white man. If a white man come up, a boss tell your ass to run, step, and fetch, you got no problem doing it. Hey, LaQuisha, go over there and give me some coffee. You got no problem. A black man tell you to make a sandwich, you got a problem. This is really how a lot of you all are cut. You don't like me. You don't like black authority. You don't like a black man in a leadership role because you have a disdain for it. For whatever case, maybe your mother taught it to you. Maybe it's what you saw culturally.
Yeah.
Maybe society said you don't have to respect black men. Real men are not going to deal with you. I'm just telling you that. So you can have all of the thoughts that you want. You can have all of these games that you wish to play. But a man, you can never get a man that's debonair in your bed. See this? Your man ain't never looked this good. Dog, this ain't bad 46, is it?
Mm-mm, not at all.
If I didn't care, I'm a beast. And this is and listen, we got a troll in here, y'all. This guy, you know what I'm saying, named Coach Ferg. He's a habitual mark. One minute he talks out of both sides of his mouth. One minute he cares about the black community. One minute he did everything I've done. The next minute he's gone, and then he has something a very marketable. Coach Ferg is a mark. And he's like a lot of we have to discuss a lot of these cowardly, craven black men as well, who are never truly, they're only masculine to a point. See, I'm masculine to the death. I'm masculine till it hurts. I don't pick and choose. My chat will not tell you one thing that I've ever said that I didn't stand on except for one. Look at this. Look at this nigga. Just like a girl. My 50 eggs is better than your 48. Look at this nigga. This nigga's a brawl. This nigga said my 58 look better than your 48. If that's not some feminine shit, y'all have no idea what is. Just think about that, y'all. That is something for what a woman says. I didn't speak to the way he looks. I want my chat to understand it. I spoke to the way he behaves. And like a female, he jumps over here with a comment like that. This is where a lot of these niggas lose. And see, they can't galvanize the crowd. He just one of them internet niggas, daughter. He just goes around on different platform. Coach first. Who you coaching? Some bitch nigga? You can never coach a nigga like me because you can't tell me nothing about masculinity.
Okay, Dad. All right.
Or daddy, okay, okay, I apologize. And so, the truth of the matter, daughter, is that we have to be careful. To get back on the point, we have to be careful of people that throw rocks and hide their hand, and we have to, because my one thing about my daughter is real. She is not a phony. If you got her in your corner, you good, because she is not the type to fold under pressure, and she is not going to run. She's not the type to talk. Listen, one thing about her. She not like a lot of you women that's gonna be friend. Hey girl, how you doing? And play nice in your face, but she run around and take you back. I swear to God, she not gonna do you like that. She ain't gonna talk to you. And to tell you why if you ask her. You know what I'm saying? Am I right? Am I lying, daughter?
No, you're right.
Go ahead, daughter. You expound on that.
You're right.
She said you right, you heard her. And so, like, and so I'm like that in that very same way. I'll entertain you trolls for a second. But in the end, I really know who you are. You really don't really wish to see the community push forward. You really just want to see things stay the same. You really don't want to come up with real solutions. And this, y'all, is an opportunity while we're having this conversation, is an opportunity for my daughter, y'all to see she and I speak. But so you all can sort through some things that you're sorting through. With and come to your own understanding about me, if that's what you choose to do, and maybe in your own personal life. Hey, daughter, I'll take
You
this.
welcome, Ediva.
Yes, what did Ever say? She say. What did Ever say? Thank
She
you.
said, "Thank you, Brooklyn, for asking your father to be dressed when he comes on live."
She's such, she's such a
She
fan.
really, she really probably being funny for real.
Daughter, daughter, she know I do. She likes to do this to me. She don't want no draws. She don't when daughter, you did say
Yeah,
no.
I knew that's what she was talking about.
Yeah, she's in support. Hey, daughter. Now you didn't say no towel though. You didn't say no towel. You said no draws.
All right.
You didn't say
All
that. So,
right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
but daughter, I ain't came on with no draws since you said that.
Okay.
Say what you. I'm just saying, daughter. I did listen to my daughter. My daughter has the ability to correct her father. The beast is not beyond correction. Daughter, what did I tell you about dating a white man and bringing a white man in my house? What did I tell you about that?
I
Remember
don't
when
remember that one.
I do? Remember when I do? Do you remember when you remember you had this? Do you remember you had a crush on Justin Bieber?
Oh, excuse me. Yes, I do.
What did I
And
tell
I
you?
don't even like him anymore.
Well, you bet not.
Nope.
But daughter, do you
I
remember?
didn't like him. I didn't like him ever since the moment where he did. Oh, he spit over the balcony. Like he was on top of this balcony and he had spit or something, and all the fans was down there. It was like years ago, but I didn't like him ever since he did that.
Daughter, I think I did see something like that. I think I did see something like that. I think I did. Shout out to Miles doing a wonderful job. I do remember seeing something like that. Daughter. And, I remember telling you, daughter, because I knew. I said, listen, I said, listen, you for a black man. I'm telling you that right now. Daughter, do you think that I would accept your if your husband were white? Do you think that I could get past that? Do you think that I could accept that and we could sit down at the table and have dinner together? Do you think that I could accept that?
No. And luckily you don't have to worry about it.
Yes, yes, yes. My daughter's right.
I'm put up for the rest of my existence.
Yes. Listen, there is white men, listen, I appreciate a quality, strong white man who listens to understand. And I like to talk. I said this previous, daughter. You know this. I said this. I said, if you really truly support us, then pass the resources along and the information and get out the way. I don't like white people that's at the top of black organizations. I don't trust them. And I
Right.
don't and I don't like them. My daughter is for a black man. That is what that is. Gizmo is for a black man. That is how I roll. I don't care what the world says. I don't care what people think. Her mom's white. I don't care about none of that. I'm a man. I can have two babies with two Asian women. And it don't matter what the circumstances is. I'm telling you, this is what I teach. Now, y'all don't have to like it. You don't have to approve of it. I'm telling y'all how I roll. I am old school. I'm not changing because the world changes. And every man has the right to self-determination. And every man has the right to rules. As my job is I am what you call a patriarch. I'm granddaddy, I'm daddy. And this is how things now doesn't mean that everybody has to listen, but that does mean that hey, this is what he said. We're running afoul of it. He's not gonna be pleased. I don't need him. I'm not gay. I know Rose, y'all think black men need to be healed. That shit is gay. Real men don't care. Real men heal from the inside, heal from their creator. Can't nobody tell me nothing about healing. This is what a beast of a man looks like. Y'all like sissies. A lot of you women want a sissy, but then when you need a man, you wonder where they are. I'm just telling you, it doesn't go like that. You can't pick masculinity in portions. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. You either accept it in its totality or you reject it in its totality. But you don't get to pick the portions that you like when they have it. That I don't care what you think. This is the way the world works. Right? So take your feminist talking points. Someplace where somebody like that, like the Howard Cynthia G, how she was scared to come over here and speak, right? Or I went to her platform, whatever the case might be. Take this stuff to where somebody kick it. All right. Yeah.
Question. She still haven't went live ever since. Ever since.
No, daughter, according to my chat, according to one of my supporters, Jessica Irvin, they say she has not went live. Has anybody seen Cynthia G
Right.
go live?
She been hiding.
Malak, Miss Lee, I want to make this very clear. Somebody put Beast is angry in the chat. Yeah, you're new. You don't know that. Yes, I'm a black man in America, and I'm
You said he
always.
always angry.
I don't know. I don't know. This is what masculinity looks like. I'm not cool. I'm not happy. I'm not lethargic. I'm on fire. I'm looking for opportunity, resources. I'm trying to create. I don't play those games. Yes, shout out to Kelly. The beast is angry and ignorant. That's his facts. Somebody put angry and ignorant in the chat. Somebody retype what Kelly said. Angry and ignorant in the chat. All of this is facts. But add it all up. Let's also remember the other things as well. Let's also add Let's also add all of the other things as well, whatever you may think, right or wrong. But yes, the beast is definitely angry. And you're not saying anything new. You're not breaking anything new. Daughter, can we open this thing up for some questions for you? Do you have time for any questions? Elba asked about what is your favorite music. I saw that back when she said, "What you like, daughter? Tell
My
us about it."
favorite music. I love old school music.
How old, daughter?
But I will say I'm the type of person I listen to everything.
Okay.
I listen to everything. I'ma listen to the rap, the gangster, the old school, the not really. I don't like the new stuff. All that other that old. I don't like all that. Mm-mm. The sexy red and the Glorilla and them people. I don't like that. But I love me some R&B music and I love old school.
What daughter? Give the chat your favorite. I know it's gonna be difficult, daughter. Give it if you had to pick 5 songs on repeat.
You said who songs on repeat?
5 songs on repeat. Your favorite 5. Whatever they
Five
name,
songs on repeat.
you can only listen to these songs. These are the ones you get.
Oh man, I'm an indecisive person, so that's very difficult for me. But I'll try.
All right.
5 songs repeat. Which ones? Okay, Music Soul Child, Love.
Okay.
That's number one. Um, Two, Drake, Make Me Proud.
Okay, I haven't heard of
Um, Three, Thug Bones and Harmony, Thuggish Ruggish Bone. Four, Taylor Swift, Elizabeth Taylor. That song just came out not too long ago, and I've been having that song on repeat for the past few days. It's my jam.
that. I haven't heard of
Um, and then what was I on 5? What's on 5 or 4? 4 or 5?
that. That's four pumpkin.
Oh, that was 4. So I
Yes.
need the fifth one.
Yes, please. Exactly.
Okay, fifth one. Need a second. I need a second for this last one.
Hey, Dor, somebody, while you thinking about it, Dor, somebody asked your sign. Somebody, I think Maria asked your sign. What is your sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
Okay. Dor, do you believe in zodiac signs? Good question. And what
Actually,
do
yes, I do.
you tell the chat
I
about that?
didn't before. I didn't before, but now I do. I feel like it came with experience and throughout. That is perfect. And the fifth song, my husband's song, say the best for last. Uh, can you give me is it acronym? CFWAB. My husband's song. I love that song.
DFWAB.
CFWAB. Yeah, I don't want to curse, but come F with a boss.
Oh, I never. Okay. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, you know, gotcha. You know,
I'll send it to you.
daughter got enough class not to cuss in front of her father. Don't lie. A lot of you women are loud and ratchet and nasty, and you don't even understand that that's class. But you so low quality and low vibrational that you don't even you miss that, Mark. But that's okay. We'll teach you. We'll teach you. That true. Her true power is wrapped in her femininity, but y'all would know nothing about that. A lot of these women think that daughter being masculine and having some sort of because she can use some swear words and get in a man's face, and she can put on a bad smelly wig that all of a sudden somebody should lift her up and call her some sort of a queen. Yeah, that wouldn't be right. That wouldn't be correct. Daughter said, let me see your sign. Any other questions for Brooklyn? Any other questions for baby girl?
The
Think about it.
fifth song was my husband's song. It's
Well, like,
CFWAB.
okay. Hey, daughter, how well do you know your father? This question. Let's see my daughter. Daughter, what is daddy's favorite food?
Your favorite food is drum roll, please. I don't know, but if I had to take a quick guess,
It's
I'll probably say it gotta be out of 3 things. Out of one of 3 things, okay? So either macaroni and cheese, steak, or fried chicken. Am I somewhere?
steak is in there, but daughter, dang, daughter, I would thought you said you ain't said no crab legs, daughter in there. No oxtails. Daddy likes crab legs. Oxtails. I do like that.
No. I
Okay,
wouldn't have said that.
okay. Daughter, do you like daughter, do you know your father's favorite color? Do you remember?
Hold on, wait 1 second. Hold on, wait 1 second.
I,
Husband, husband,
Gizmo,
husband.
Gizmo trying to
Can you
make it.
bring me? Can you
Yes,
bring me that?
it is, and I can't stand them.
May you please bring me that purple folder? The purple folder in our room.
Maria, what you think? Maria, could you take a beast somewhere? Somebody who want to take the beast out. Would y'all take a beast place? Who would take a beast out like this? Y'all say beast, be quiet. Don't say nothing though. They
It's
won't know.
next to our dresser. It's next to our dresser. It's next to our dresser.
Oh, okay. Okay. Shout
I'm
thank
talking. to him. Give me 1 second.
Take your time, pumpkin. I'm entertaining the chat. Let me see. I don't have basic questions. Since I'm very basic. Listen, y'all. You dealing with listen. Y'all are very, very fortunate to have my daughter come on, y'all, and to be able to answer
Thank
these.
you. I actually chipped my tooth.
How you do
You
that,
probably
baby?
can't tell, but I actually chipped my tooth. You said how I do that? You said how I do that?
Yes, yes. How?
Well, what had happened was
Daughter, let's say that, daughter. Let's shout out to the chat. Daughter has so shout out to fans for coming through with the blessing, y'all. We've been seeing things. Had to say you can.
I have the paper.
What is that?
This I wrote this when I was a kid.
You're kidding me.
It says dad. You see right here? It says dad. Favorite color, black.
How did you still got that? How did you know
Mhm.
that?
You told me when I asked you.
Did you?
I had this exact paper. I had this for years. I had this since for like, I don't know, 15 plus years.
You kidding me?
Mm.
What else is saying?
Um, number two, like boxing. Number three, birthday, May 3rd, 1980. Number four, I put 6'1" height.
You heard that,
Number
Mark?
five, number five, favorite food. I got it. Strawberry.
I do love strawberries. I didn't know that's my
That's what
favorite.
you told me. That's what you told me. You the one who said it.
I do like straw. You know what, daughter? I like those strawberry crunch bars. You know what I'm talking about with the little crunchies on the joints?
Those wasn't out back then.
Yeah, they was, daughter. I used to get them off the ice cream truck when I was a kid.
Oh, you talking about ice cream. Okay, I know what you're
So,
talking about.
guess what? You know, your attitude is. Hey, daughter, can we talk to your sister about her attitude, please?
Mm,
Can
after
you?
I finish the list.
Are you going to address this or what?
After I finish the list.
Okay, thank
Okay. Number six, don't know how to drive.
you. Yeah, I did. That's true.
Okay. Number seven, never been on a plane and
Yep.
scared.
Scared. I scared. Well, daughter, scared is probably not the word for that. Scared. I didn't enjoy.
Number eight, don't like to swim.
That's true. I'm black. Niggas don't.
Can you
Niggas don't.
swim?
Nah. I tried to learn when I went to Egypt, but old girl blew it. I was in the Red Sea trying to learn how to swim, but some woman got bit by a shark and she died, and so that was that.
Okay. Number nine, don't like heights.
Nah, that's great.
Okay.
That's good. They don't like heights. I don't like the rope.
And number 10, like to learn.
Wow. Hey, daughter, you got lemonade.
I
How many?
do.
I like that. I like that, daughter.
These are the letters he talking about that I have.
Yeah, I was in prison in West Virginia.
Yes, yes, yes.
Daughter, do you remember um, when I got out? Daughter, how much money when I was in West Virginia down there? What did I used to do when I was down there for you? What was the you remember my three rules for you? What were my three rules for you at that time? when I was down in West
Listen
Virginia.
to daddy. Get good grades. Hmm. Listen to daddy. Get good grades. Listen to daddy. Get good grades. Listen to daddy. Get good grades. Respect your mother.
Yeah, I said you don't have to listen to it. Just respect. I know I said that. Yeah, that was my thing. Hey, daughter, daughter, what was it? Daughter, what did I use to sing? Daughter, what did I use? How much money? Daughter, what did I used to do for you? I'm not trying to lead you, daughter. Do you remember me going? What do you remember happening?
You okay? Give me 1 second. I could show you the other thing.
Right.
You was getting my school clothes. I remember all the details. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you something. So I'm gonna watch Brooklyn one. I'm see how she I use. Well, I went back twice while she was. I went back twice, well, 3 times, but I was I went. We had no. We weren't talking the second time, but she went. She went. I was like 6 months. She was like 7 months old when I first went.
Okay.
Question, Neil.
Here's the phone. Now, look, don't judge because I got a full bag of old phones, okay? But this is the phone. I still have it.
Daughter, I didn't think you had that thing.
Hold on, I got the other phone too. Now the other phone like super broken up, but I have it though.
Daughter, do the chip still work? The icon? Can you get the? Jesus.
The Galaxy. Remember this one?
Nope, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, so you got me the iPhone and you got me this Galaxy.
I don't remember that. I didn't remember that also.
Yeah, I still have
Daughter,
it.
daughter, this is before Cash App. I remember going down to the Western Union because I saw a and I remember going to send you money every week,
I remember that too.
like allowance. How much was I sending you, daughter? Do you remember?
I don't know, but y'all, he was always sending me a lot of money. More money than I needed at that time, and more money than I was able to handle, and more money than I knew what to do with.
Yeah, daughter. It was 5,000. They go 1,500. Sit here. Yeah, I do remember that. Daughter, do
You was
you?
always taking care of me and making sure I had what I needed and instilling information into me. So that I never forget.
I always thought that you always said that I was rough on you, daughter, and the reason was because I always saw so much potential in you. Like
Yeah.
when you see potential in your children, it's hard. Like for a lot of y'all parents, maybe your child is not that bright, right? However, if you're honest with yourself and you know, but when you see, I have no idea if Blair Renee is still to be determined because we don't know. We think that she may be right, but we don't know. But in the end, as a parent, I have to be able to judge these things and look at them
Mhm.
objectively. Okay, she's ready for this. She can handle this. She cannot handle that, and so forth and so on. Right?
Yeah.
For you, it was just you were
And it's
exceptional.
very important to be honest with yourself too about your child.
Yes.
That's very important.
Oh, I got a dumb baby. My baby. I love my baby. My baby dumb. That's it. You know what I'm saying? If that's what it is. But so,
Yeah.
daughter, I knew you were so, I knew you were so exceptional, and I said, you know what? I could not let daughter. We don't have to address it. Her attitude is something else. Talk
It's
to your
getting
sister.
worse.
Thank you, daughter. She's very bossy. You can say thank you, pumpkin, when daddy do some things. You're welcome. She said almost begrudgingly, daughter.
I need to see you, baby girl.
Your sister's gonna get you together. Hey, y'all, wouldn't that be some good content, y'all? I think we'll have to discuss that behind the scenes, but I think we're working on some things. So shout out to Neil. So awesome. Was living in Detroit when he had yes, Neil. Yes, I was. Shout out to Miss Jared. Miss Jared, shout out to Miss Heather. Miss Heather, a huge supporter since I miss my dad so much. He's still with you. He'll never leave you. Shout out to, let me see. Yes, this would be great content. Shout out to Rosa. she needs a mom or at least a female example. Big sister can help. Shout out to Rose, who finally said something worth that makes some sense. Yes, she does. We work with we work with what we have, Rose. But however, we do the best we can with what we have, and so this is important. Y'all, how do y'all think does anybody have any more? Because y'all, I don't want to hold my daughter much longer, y'all. She has things she has to do. She has a husband. She has children. She has daughter. Can you tell us anything about? Are you willing to tell the chat anything about your amazing, your amazing children, my grandchildren? What would you like to say about them? Anything?
Just that. My children are amazing. I love my babies. They smart. Hassan, he is 8 years old. Excuse me. Hassan is 9 years old. Riley is, ooh, they getting too old. Riley just turned 5 years old, and Kylie is two.
They came at you, daughter, that you were like did you were you supported? Did you believe that you had the support of people, your community, or or were you did you believe that you were alone during these times? What was going through uh, your head, daughter?
That actually would be a whole nother conversation. Because my husband and I feel as though um when we initially had Hassan, we could have definitely had more support from you and our parents in general. But my mom was a really big support at that time, you know. So, but yeah.
Do you think your father is a likable man? What would you like to chat? Do you think it's easy to like me? Do you think I am likable? Now I'm your father, you love me. You know what I'm saying? But do you like your father? And what would you like the internet to know about me? If anything, like what would you like them to know about me that you think would be something fair that they should know?
Your questions are so compartmentalized. Um, what's the first question?
And daddy forgot. But it sounded good when it was coming out.
Do you like me? Do you
Yes.
like me?
Thank you. Uh,
Yes, I do like you.
okay.
And
I
then
didn't
another question you asked me was what what about my father? What did you just say?
yes. What do you think is would be something that the chat should know about your father as a man? Think that's misunderstood about me. There you go, Dora. What's something that's misunderstood about me that probably the world should know? Chat,
Oh,
please.
I remember you asked me, are you likable? No, you are
Right.
not likable in the sense of the world because you don't view things like everybody else do. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's the same boat I'm riding in. Like I'm not likable. I'm not likable, but you can like me if you get to know me or if you understand the way I view the world, you know. Um, hmm. Something that's misunderstood about you. Hmm. Um, I'm not sure what's misunderstood about you because I don't misunderstand you.
Hmm. Don't think that I'm a peculiar man in terms of do you think I'm easily understood, easy to read? Has that been your experience with me?
You are not easy to understand or easy to read to other people when they view you. But when I view you, it's easy. I understand. But when other people see you and they hear what you're saying, no, they're confused. They're lost. Their eyes is going all different ways because they're confused when you talk. That's what I think. Other people might misunderstand you, but I don't misunderstand you. So you would have to ask somebody else that's misunderstood by you what's misunderstanding of you.
All things considered, the good, the bad, the ugly, indifferent. Are you proud that I'm your father?
Yes. More
Seriously,
proud than anything in this world. I'm beyond proud. I'm the most proud.
some people would say, daughter, he has not been there for you. He missed so much time. He hates your mother. He's not a good person. He's been convicted of certain crimes. He's been alleged to have shootings and killing. And he's been there's so many things that he's been alleged. How could you be proud of him? To that, you would what would you say to that?
Mm, I guess I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. I care about what I know, what I heard from you, what I seen you do for me. I care about the effort I seen you make. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't really judge people too much. I try not to because you never know what anybody going through. You never know what's going on with somebody. Um, but I really try not to judge because it's like I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. I'm trying.
Doing great.
I'm trying. I don't know. You amazing to me. I don't see no wrong when it comes to you. And then if I do feel like it's something that I want to talk to you about that I feel like, oh, why would you say that or why would you do that or something like that, that's different. That's different. But I don't see no wrong. I don't feel like you are any less of a man or of a father because you weren't there or because you made mistakes. Um, I don't know. There's a lot going on in my head right now at one time.
Y'all see why I say I got the best daughter ever? Ediba, I saw that you did ask questions. Yes, yes, Kelly asked the questions. She says we have her for a few more moments. We're gonna let
I'm
you.
I'm paying attention right now.
Yes, we have the questions. Y'all know we started talking. Shout out to my dog Tank. Appreciate shout out to my young dog. Appreciate you so much. Yes, she's very gracious. Yes, shout out to my young dog Tank. I saw no wrong in my dad either. He was a good dad. Shout out to Zimmer said you want to make sure that was in caps. We definitely appreciate that. Okay, y'all. Now we're looking at the questions. Questions. Come on. Ediva, y'all ask questions and we were asking
That
y'all know
typing, dad, gotta be just a tad patient.
yes. Okay, Neil, daughter says, how long have you been married?
I have been married for almost 2 years, and I have been with my husband since 11/11/2015.
What do y'all think about that? Chat, what do y'all think about that?
We got married 11/11/2024.
Daughter, how did that come about? Tell the chat how that came together.
What you want? What
Whatever,
you want?
whatever, whatever you want to say. If you want to come to that's okay as well. What do you want to what do you what how did how did that what do we can you tell us a little bit about that or would
Well,
you
we called an officiant and we got married right in front of the fireplace.
daughter, do you know I think I mentioned this previously. Daughter, do you know that was the best money I've spent? You know,
Dad,
I just,
dad,
I just,
dad,
okay,
dad.
okay. Daughter, I just
Be
saw,
direct.
I just think it is, to know that you are, as a father, the only thing you truly want to see is you want when you have a daughter, Chad, if you're a man, and this is why I tell guys, because guys will often say this, y'all. They'll often say, "Well, I just want to. I'm not going to get married. I just want to have children, and this, that, and the third." And I often, like, as a man who has daughters, you're like, bro, what do you mean? You mean to tell me you want me to put my daughter's life? Because here's the thing: you're sacrificing your life because your life is on the line during pregnancy in order to bear his children. You're sacrificing your body. You're going through all types of womanly things, so hormonal that are affecting you physically, and you are willing to go through all of this to bring this man's children into the world, and yet you won't secure the ring. As a father, you cannot understand that. And so to know that a man sees my daughter in that light is the absolute unequivocal feather in the cap. And there's a lot of women who think that these things don't matter. But daughter, that's because they've never had it. It would be like asking someone how good a watermelon tastes. But you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever that particular circumstance, you don't know because you've never had it. And so trying to explain to you how gratifying that is as a black man in America who you didn't grow up seeing it. You and he are breaking generational curses. I know we throw these things around very arbitrarily in our community, but yet this is really that because he didn't come from a circumstance perfect either. And yet, two black boy and black girl connected, right? To bring this about, if that is not worth lifting up, daughter, if that's worth lifting up, then I want to make that very clear. And so to see it, to have played some infinitesimally small role in it, to be a part of it and to see it, can't nobody tell me nothing.
All right, y'all. I gotta get going. My family need me.
Um, uh, yeah, trying to bring man, you know we don't do that. Shout out to y'all. My daughter has to go. I want y'all to thank brother. Everybody give a
Excuse me, Dad. I'm gonna answer a few of these questions before I go.
hey, pumpkin.
Does your mom live in Detroit as well? Yes.
Did anybody know you was gonna do this interview, daughter?
Mm, yesterday. You talking about like in my family, or are you talking about?
Yes, people that we know.
Oh, um, no, no, no. I had went to the bank before I had to come on live, and I was telling the lady. Long story short, long story short, because I'm always coming with details. Hold
Okay.
on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. The lady at the bank teller, okay, long story short, I was like, my daddy, he's something else. And she wanted to know what your YouTube channel was.
Okay. Hey, bank teller.
I don't know if she on here, but she probably is. And she said it was loading up. I said, okay, subscribe. Have a
Okay.
nice day.
So you have one question. You want to know, do you have a good relationship with your mother?
Yes, I do now. I didn't in the past, but I do now.
Anybody have any other questions before we're gonna let Brooklyn ask. We'll give y'all two more questions and we'll get my daughter out of here, okay? Two more questions, put them in the chat. She's been with us for over 2 hours, almost 2 hours now.
And it
And
don't even feel like it. I had a good time over here with y'all. At first,
daughter,
I was nervous, but then as I started to, yes, baby.
Rose, how about your mom and dad? Do you have a good relationship with your mom and dad? She wants to know. That's one more question.
Yes, I have a great relationship with my mother and I have a great relationship with my father, but they are two different relationships.
Yes.
Yes, baby.
A good relationship. Rose want to know, do we have a good
Baby.
relationship? We're gonna get Brooklyn out of here. Do we have a
You
good
welcome.
relationship?
You
What's the
welcome. Bye bye. Bye bye. It's like 85 degrees.
But outside,
Yes.
y'all going out?
Are we going out today? Out where?
Or was it?
He said, where we going?
Oh, daughter, last
I
question.
guess that
Somebody,
means no, we're not going nowhere.
okay. Okay, dog, we're gonna make this two part. Does your mom help with the kids? And Rose want to know, does your mom and dad, do we have a good relationship? So you can order that, do whatever you need to do.
My mom and my father do not speak to each other at all. And I have a great relationship with my mother. I have a great relationship with my father. But like I said, they're two completely different relationships. Um,
Does your mom help with the kids?
that's what the other question I was trying to get to. Thank you. My mom, does she help with the kids? No, she don't help with the kids. She might, she might um watch over them every here and there, every so often, like every few months or something like that. But she doesn't help with them. No, it's just
Oh,
my husband and I who are the primary caretakers and helpers for our kids.
shout out. Daughter, we're gonna get out of here on the bonus question. Kelly asked, put it in the drum roll, please. How do you feel about your dad dating younger women?
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And that's just the truth. I'm like, just like y'all. I swear. No, I don't
So
like
we
it.
tell you.
I don't like it. And it's just because I feel like a woman 47, 46, or 40 even,
Yes.
I could do. I could do. I could do. I could do. I'll be happy. I'll be satisfied. But anything younger, I'm like,
And 40 daughters?
are they really giving what you need? Like, nah, I don't think so.
Daughter, they spoil milk though. A lot of people they spoil. They
That
spoil.
question I asked you, what I say? I said, what would a beast do if the very thing you're chasing isn't actually what you're looking for? I'm thinking you chasing these younger women isn't actually what you looking for.
You think that daughter is he's like that's your thing? Pumpkin, let
That's
me
what I
ask
think.
okay, Pumpkin, let me ask you this. Okay, that's a great point. What do you okay if okay, I want more children. Are we expecting some 45-year-old woman to spit out children? She half 100.
No, but the thing is you gotta just deal with it, man. You 46, right? You
Okay.
46, right?
Say it again.
Y'all got that right? Y'all 46? You and my mom. Both y'all 46, right?
Older than me though. Look, she look
But
worse.
y'all both 46. I don't want to hear that she older than you stuff. Listen, you 46.
Her
So
46
you just
is
gotta say, no, 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 no. You're not listening.
is-
You're not listening.
I am bumped it. Oh,
I'm
honest.
talking about totality, like for real.
I'm listening, baby. What you gonna say? What?
You have to deal with the fact that you are 46. You got to just say it like, I am 46, and just say, you know what? I have to get a woman my age. I have to deal with what I have to deal with. If I cannot have any more children, then I cannot have any more children. Like, you just got to just say it.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. Look, you asked me. That's how I feel about it. You gotta just say, look, if I could look, if it was 20 years ago or 15 years ago, no whole nother story. But You 46. You got to just say, I'm 46. If I'm able to have more children, then cool. If I cannot, then I'm going to deal with that. I'm not going to be with a woman too much younger than me. Period. And like, I would be glad if you said that, but I know you're not going to say that.
Dog, what about these women with all this mouth, daughter? Like these old women that listen, you old, you got baggage, you haggard.
But hold on a minute. If you got married, she would end up old anyways. What we talking about?
Well, that would be different. Then she old under me.
You could still have somebody old under you.
Not if listen, daughter. Hey, listen, okay, okay, daughter, one day I'm gonna be 70. I don't want to look at a 65-year-old bra standing next to me. But look at you. You got, you know what I mean? Look at you. Like, look what happened to you.
Nah. Dad, you gonna mess around. You gonna mess around with the mess around. You gonna mess around.
What, pumpkin?
You don't want me said.
Say, what, be alone?
You gonna mess around.
Daughter, your daddy is a beast. You know that.
It don't matter. B still needs somebody. You gonna mess around and be alone. You keep being so picky and choosy when it comes to that age. Like just deal with the lady that's 40, okay? Okay, 38. We go 38. That's it.
Edible 38. Edible 38. She Edible 30 last
Bare minimum. Bare minimum. Bare minimum. 37.
See, what did he say? 35?
Yes.
35.
I didn't even acknowledge it. All
Maria
right.
said,
Husband said bare minimum 35.
a lot of you, not all of you women, but a lot of you women is washed up. Listen, daughter, thank you so much. Shout out to my young daughter, Tank. Shout out to my other thing. I thank daughter. I can't thank you enough. I thank the Taylor household. Shout out to y'all for, for allowing this and for daughter. It was an absolute treat. And daughter, you know what you need, and I don't have to say.
I love you.
Listen, kiddo,
I
got you
love
be
you,
the.
sister.
You hear your sister talking to you, Bunker?
Blair Renee. Blair
Everybody,
Renee.
put some applause in the chat for my daughter.
Mm-mm. I'm not putting them on here right now.
She's on my mind. Go ahead, daughter. Yeah,
And
take care.
Papa.
Thank y'all. Thank you so much for being on here. Y'all make sure y'all go show my daughter some love in the cash app. Y'all make sure y'all go show my daughter some love in the cash app.
I had such a good time over here. I was nervous at first, but I had a good time. I'll be back.
10 out of 10. Well, you. You come from you're my
Daughter. Daughter. Here, take this.
personal, feminine. I wanted people to see really who you were. That you had that there was absolutely not a tinge of ratchetness in you, even though you put it. And so I didn't say
Said,
nothing,
even though I what?
nothing, baby. And so I just want to give you your flowers because you them flawed black women like flawed relationships and true black marriages. Thank you so much, daughter, for being on here.
Thank you for having me. My pleasure to be here.
Let's see you later. Take my
See you later.
coffee, pumpkin.
How do I get off of here? Do I just press X?
Yeah, man. X, daughter. Hit the X.
Okay.
Shout out to the one and only Brooklyn Davis Taylor. Brooklyn Taylor. Uh, hopefully, you all were able to learn some things about me and my daughter and our relationship. And hopefully, y'all were able to, I was able to bring us some nostalgic memories for you all. some nostalgic memories for you who have shout out to my dog Sweets in the house. There's a lot of struggling that we have in these communities, and so hopefully we were able to to answer some questions. Shout out to y'all the beast not going nowhere. Shout out to Ann. I'm okay now. I can see the chat now specifically. Please start your own channel. Oh, shout out, hey, Miss Wu, they're trying to come over here and trying to tell me, well, oh, you talking about Brooklyn start her own channel. That's not a bad, she's thinking about it. She's still very camera shy. And I don't know how they will, I don't know how that will work in their dynamic. And I stay out of that. Shout out to my dog, Sweet. Sweet say, great line. Appreciate you, black man, for being in here. Shout out to my brother. Uh, you know what I'm saying? That's my dog, hella fine. Hey, y'all, Sweet still looking, Sweet's looking for love. We're gonna hook him up. Shout out to shout out to her. I'm speechless. Yes, yes. I told y'all she was a very exceptional young lady. I told y'all that. And this is what happens when you have my tutelage. All right. This is what happens when you have my tutelage. Right? Make that very clear to you marks who don't think that fathers matter. And even though I was not around as I should have been, I was able to steer this ship just enough to keep it out of the rocks. Shout out to her. Yeah, it's tricky because it's your own job. Yes, yes. Shout out to fathers definitely matter. Shout out to Capri. Hey, Miss Capri, haven't seen Capri in quite some time. Hey, Capri, shout out to the great. And she articulated herself. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. This is for a young lady who did not even graduate high school. She got pregnant. She would have gotten, she would have. But I'm trying to be. Anyway, shout out to Maria. Did you miss your apology to her? Did I miss your apology to her? I think so, Maria. But I think so, but I did. I should have been there for her, and I was very very selfish in those days because at that particular time I wanted to. I'm on this sweet daddy. You know what I mean? When you're on this paper chase, you know what I'm saying. You trying to, and when people, people need you, you really trying to get to it. I didn't hear regards to her mother and bad. No, I'll never. No, I was talking about now that. No, no, I cannot. I have no. Listen, listen, y'all. I'm not gonna be phony on here, y'all. I don't know how. I don't know how, y'all. I don't know how to say things that I don't mean because once I start doing that, y'all, the inauthenticity is going to become a regular thing for me, and I will not allow that. Shout out to my daughter. She said, "Say, baby, you great." Shout out to my pumpkin. Y'all make sure y'all go see my daughter in the cash app, please. Please. Daughter, put the cash app in the chat again one more time. Y'all make sure y'all go now. So say $5, $10, whatever you got. Put something in the collection plate for my baby. Right? Y'all make sure y'all show her that you appreciated her time and she gave us 2 hours. Thank you, daughter. And y'all, so it's very difficult for me, y'all, to get past these things because when you just for me, y'all, that's the time cut. But she made a wonderful point. She did make a wonderful point about grace. But once again, that grace is toward your parents. Her mother is not my parent. So that is that. So that is where I will leave that. Shout out to Maria. Hey, Miss Maria. I mean, Miss Hicks. Good to see Miss Hicks in the house. Miss Hicks, hopefully you enjoyed the interview. So that her mother raised a very nice young lady, and I will forgive her for that reason. No, her mother didn't raise her. She was raised by a village. Her mother didn't raise her. No, Editor, you would thought that. No, she was raised by her grandmother, by her aunt, by my parents, and by other relatives. She was never raised by her mother. That is untrue. So no, she don't deserve credit for that. Just being all the way real. I can't cap. No, she wasn't. Shout out to Rue. I hate that we don't have Cash App. And you can okay. That's okay, Miss Jess Rule. All you can do is send something here. What I'll do is if you are inclined, send something through YouTube and then I'll forward it to her. So we'll do. Send a super chat if that's what you wish to do. And I'll even send the difference. Shout out to shout out to being transparent every on let's say on every level. like a real B. Shout out to Sweet Daddy. Sweet Daddy, yeah. The only way to do it, Sweet Daddy, is to be real. If we not gonna do this thing for real, right? Because that's the only chance that we have. Yeah, yeah, her mother did not raise her edible. Even she will tell you that. She said she was raised by a village, but she don't want to disrespect her mother, nor should she. I'll do that. Shout out, shout out to Maria Edible. I heard everything and some avoidance. However, I tried to be delicate with my questions, but I won't hear an apology too quickly. But I did it. Yeah, you didn't hear it, Maria? You didn't then maybe you didn't come in from the beginning. She asked me what was something that I didn't do. What was something that I wish that I had done better with her. And I said I wish that I had not taken those letters. I said that I wish that I had not taken those earrings. And I also said I wish I had been there for her more. I wish I had been more there for her. I wish I had been present. So, I know a lot of time, and not saying you, Maria, you know what I'm saying? But I want to make this very clear for the chat. I am a very, very self-aware man. If I'm nothing else, I'm very self-aware. Delusion does not live here. So I had a role that I played as well. I The only difference is, I was trying to become a man and I didn't know how to become one. So I had to go away to learn how to become one. It would Some men go to the army, right? And then they come back. They have a child during high school and they go off to learn things and to become, and then they come back. For me, it took me a while to learn how to learn these things. So I had to go through some things. I do wish I was there though. Shout out to Neil. Do you think it hurts when you speak bad about our mom? That's a good question, Neil. You can see the hurt in her eyes. I think that she's past. I think that what she thinks is, and this is me speaking for her, I think that because it is her mother, it hurts. But I also think that she knows I'm not lying. And I think that hurts as well. You know what I mean? I think it hurts that yes, he said it. It's the truth and it stings. He's not lying though. And so that I think is where it, because there's an obligation to her mother, right? She also knows I'm not lying about what I'm saying. So I think that I think and I try not to put her in those positions where she has to pick. I mean, it's clear who she loves though. Shout out to I heard that. I didn't hear it. Simple. I'm sorry. Yes, I did. I did say that, Maria. And my daughter said you don't have to be say I'm sorry. Maybe you weren't listening. Maybe you turned the channel for a second. But yes, she literally said you don't have to say I'm sorry. And I don't just say I'm sorry. I hate that word. I don't know if that's in my hated words. I'll say I apologize, but I literally said that I was sorry. And she told me I didn't have to say that. Does anybody remember that? Does anybody? I know you just asking a question, Maria. You're not trying to be a troll or anything. I know you're a supporter. Yes, by any means necessary. You know how I be, sweet daddy. You just trying to figure out a way. You're trying to make a way, right? Just trying to make a way. Like I say, I should have went to. We can all have these things back, y'all. I should have listened to my daddy, and I should have went to police academy. I didn't. That's great. I think you look for him to say apologize for this and that. That's not him. He did it in his own way. She knows him best. If she's good, then we should be too. Shout out to the great. Thank you, great. Shout out to great. And that's a great. That's a great point. Great. I'm glad you mentioned that because a lot of times, y'all, it's not going to be what we think it should be or the way we think it's probably conventional. Because y'all, I'm not a conventional man. I think we've established that. So a lot of times, y'all, these things are going to come about and they're going to come about in a way that's very, very, that's probably different than what you're used to. That doesn't make it any less authentic, though. Shout out to y'all, make mistakes, nobody. Shout out to my dog, Dusky Wet Dusky. Good to see my dog in the house. Good to see my dog in the house. Rose says heart. Shout out to Miss Rosa Felix. Hey, Miss Felix in the heart. Shout out to Jess Rule. I wasn't here. I'm going to have to catch most of this on replay. I just caught it in. Shout out to, is the Pink Rose Wall? Where's Maya? Is Maya still in the house? Shout out to Edinburgh. Shout out to Sweet Daddy. Yeah, that's right, Mello. Trying to figure it out and make a way as you go. No retreat, no surrender. That's it. You know what I mean? When you come from that way, y'all, that's all you understand. Shout out to Keisha Coward. Hey, Keisha. You and baby girl have a nice day, please. Pleasure to see your oldest daughter. Take care, stay blessed. Shout out to Miss Coward. Thank you so much, Miss Coward. 507. Appreciate you so much, Miss Keisha. That's very kind of you. We send it back to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to Just Rule. I don't know why she when I take a shower. But there. Shout out to you. Shout out to Maria. Agree. Good. Shout out to Maria. This was a beautiful time. Yes, Maria, and I was hoping y'all, because there's a lot of women, y'all. A lot of times we deal with a lot of this stuff, and I believe that I'm one of the few guys in this space that will really truly put it on the floor. I'm not. Once again, y'all. I'm not Dr. Umar. I'm not a liar. I'm not a phony. I'm not a. I am who I am, regardless of whatever you may think. But I don't tell y'all anything that has not happened. I have truly been through everything that I've said. I've truly done everything that I've done. And what I haven't said, I cannot say, and I will not say. But however, all of these things have combined to make me who I am. And there has been pieces, y'all, that have we've I haven't done everything right, y'all. So you just you're just trying to even your ledger out. You know what I mean, sweet daddy? You just don't, you just, when you got an answer for these and this, you just want to say, hey, well, I did this too, and I did this too. So a man can be able to rest, you know? And this is what she's part of this as well. Mm. Does Brooklyn have her mother a little bit? Does Brooklyn favor her mother a little bit? No, she's all me. No, no. And Brooklyn, you still watching? Where's my at? Where's mine? Shut it. I love Maria. Shout out Maria. I wish you both to turn that. We send it back to you, Maria. Maria, I want you. I want you all to start to you women to start to heal, and to try to get past some of the things and disagreements that you got with your own father. If y'all have an opportunity, even if he's not alive, just get on. Just spend today, y'all got to talk to him. You know what I mean? And Daddy, I forgive you. I forgive you for not being present. I forgive you um, for not doing things the way that I would have wished. Thank you for the life that you gave me. And thank you for bringing me, you know what I mean, for being a part of making me here. Shout out to Neil. Does Brooklyn have any career goals or dreams that she wants to come? I think she wanted. I think right now I think she want to go back to school to get her GED, which would be very very simple. She's you know what I'm saying. She has to make the time. You know what I mean. Being a wife and a mother, you know what I'm saying, has prioritized her life, and as it should. You know what I'm saying? Her dreams go on the back burner for that. And this is where a lot of you women get the game messed up. And I want to make this very clear. This is why I want to make this very clear. So often in life, y'all, we think that our dreams usurp the mission. This is why I don't like a lot of y'all. Because you think that because you have dreams that they should usurp the mission. Once you decide to be a wife, once you decide to have children, your dreams go on the back burner. This is the way it goes for women. You don't get to all of a sudden decide. Wait a minute, you didn't care this. You've been with child for 9 months. You probably now all of a sudden you decide. No, 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 no. Right? You don't get to do that. And so many of y'all wish to be picking and choosing in regards to this, and I don't like it. Shout out to yes, we're watching on TV. Okay, daughter say you watch. Okay, shout out to the family. They watching right now. Very articulate young lady. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Daughter, I was so impressed with you coming on, drinking that glass, drinking out that wine glass, and drink cold water out that glass. That was very impressive. That was very, very minute detail that I cannot overlook. I wish to see no woman on live drinking out of anything else. That was very, very classy, daughter. Very, very natural, very, very real. She represents the best of black women. All right. Not you, bad attitude, pink wig, yellow wig wearing, bad attitude. I know everything. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I'm a boss bee. I'm living in my own truth. No, 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 no. It's her. If you, if and the funny part, not funny is in funny, ha ha, but funny is in ironic part. Is daughter, a lot of people do everything they can to dismiss you, right? And say that she didn't do this with her life. She don't have a college degree. You know what I'm saying? She didn't accomplish this. She didn't accomplish that. Ask her husband, is she successful? Ask her father. Ask her children, is she successful? Y'all have put too much emphasis on these papers. Where's mine? Y'all have put too much emphasis on being successful, put too much emphasis on being educated. And what is education? And that makes you successful. Life is about relationships, y'all. Life is about relationships. Maria, she does, doesn't she? Very impressive young lady. Very, very impressive young lady indeed. Thank you, great. A lot of women they gloss over that. They don't think that that matters anymore. Shout out to Edible. Brooklyn, you got it going on, natural and curvy. Love that and smile zone valley. Thank you, Edible. Shout out to Edible. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Edible. Thank you. It isn't. You know when you can face the world, when you can look the world straight in the eye. Daughter, you don't know how brave that is. Daughter, do you know there are women, Kendra G, Cynthia G, and these women that would die rather than come on natural? Daughter, there are women that Shira Seven and the rest of these, they would rather take a needle and stick it through their eye than come on the internet natural. Maria, I'm sure you know this. There's women that Black Man of Mine, Tank Lewski. These women will not, they won't come out the house. You know what type of courage that takes? That takes someone who is self-aware and someone who appreciates and truly, truly. You can say y'all's funny. We always say we love ourselves. I love me, I love everything about me. Oh, do you? Isn't that right, Maria? Maria say you sound just smart. Thank you, Miss Maria. Shout out to Maria. America makes you feel less than if you don't have a do. Yes, Maria, it does. But I put my level of knowledge up against anyone's as far as the topics that I speak on. I have 46 years lived and been through so many different things. Shout out, we got 112 likes here, 35 of y'all in here. Some of them wake up and put makeup on before they see anybody, even their partner. Shout out to Lusky. Lusky, where you get that word partner from? Lusky, get that word out. Lusky, you've been over here with me. We don't say the word partner. Lusky, you been on the internet? Partner. No. No. Oh. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much for being in here. We've been on y'all for about 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes, almost. I think we got on here at 10. Yes, yes, almost 3 hours. Uh, Pink Rose. Is Pink Rose in here? Where's mine? Mine still going? Shout out to Kelly. Shout out to Moss for holding it down. Shout out to Moss for I saw y'all clipping these marks. Boy, I appreciate y'all. Y'all were on top of it. Was OG in here? I can't thank y'all enough. Shout out to Moss for handling their business, for being in here. I can't thank y'all enough. Shout out for the donations. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to people who were able to hit my daughter's cash app. You know what I'm saying? And send a blessing there. We thank y'all so much. I'll be back on y'all in a little bit, but Peace got to get undressed. I got to take care of her. Give her some time. Gizmo has been very, very good through this process. Hey, y'all make sure y'all give Gizmo a round of applause for not losing it. Take a buzz. That's nice. She is, ain't she chilling, daughter? Yeah. Yes, they did, Maria. Yes, they did. We ain't doing that over here. Real cool, player. Real cool. Yeah, shout out to Sweet Daddy. Shout out to you, daughter. I thank everybody once again for being in here. From for Burke for for on behalf of Gizmo, yeah, Brooklyn, on behalf of me, y'all have been extremely kind. We appreciate y'all so much. Yeah. Lucy said I don't even talk like that. I just talked to right. That's right. Cause that's how you used to. Yeah. Yep. Cause that programming. Just get Lucy Curd chilling. I'm using. Shout out to you, daughter. Good daughter. I hate the word chilling. You know, I hate that. That hates a lot of words. Unequivocal, undeniable, unadulterated beast. Cross your legs, Bumper. Thank you. Beef. You see that? Think about it. See you later. Next time.